Hi friends, welcome back to the Prasad Lifestyle channel. Healthy foods to gain weight fast. Milk and banana. A blend of milk, bananas, nuts, honey can be a great way to gain weight. Coffee and cream. Add cream to your coffee. This is a simple way to add in more calories. Rice. A cup of rice contains about 200 calories and it is also a good source of carbohydrates which is contribute to weight gain. Whole grain bread. This bread contains complex carbohydrates which can promote weight gain. Some also contain seeds which provide added benefits. Fish. Salmon is rich in healthy fats, making it a food choice for those looking again weight. Egg. Eggs are a good source of protein, healthy fat and other nutrients. Most nutrients are contained in the yolk. Pasta. Pasta can provide a calorically dense and carbohydrate rich path to healthy weight gain. Cheese. Cheese is a very good source of protein and rich in healthy fats. Add it to meals of you need a calorie and flavor boost. Milk. Drinking milk is a great way to add protein to your diet. It contains both whey proteins.
இந்த வீடியோ உங்களுக்கு பிடிச்சிருந்தா லைக் பண்ணுங்கள், கமெண்ட் பண்ணுங்கள், மறக்காமல் சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்கள், பக்கத்தில் இருக்க பெல் ஐக்கானை கிளிக் பண்ணுங்கள்.